All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome. We are back for another Call of Cthulhu game here at Nerds of Dice. Here at Nerds of Dice, you can find us at the links here listed in chat with YouTube, Discord, and uh, yeah, and our donate link for here for Tiltify. This is a full plates, full hearts event. We're raising money for Feeding America. Forget for that, you can find the donation link in chat. Links to our merch, YouTube, Discord can also be found in chat. My name is Crimson Soul. I am normally a VTuber, but I am your GM here today as we are going through this Wild West Call of Cthulhu game. I use he, him pronouns, and I am ready to scare my cast. Let's go ahead and move on to the next. Go to Shanalise here.
Hi, my name is Shadalise. Elise rhymes with cheese. I use she, they pronouns, and tonight I will be playing Sally Hayes, the regular run of the mill Western school teacher. Am I supposed to say who goes next? I don't remember.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I think it's Audie. I think it's Audie.
Yeah.
Your turn.
Hello, people of the internet. That is probably the last time we're going to be laughing today because, unfortunate. But hey, I am Adi MK. I go by Fab, he, him, and today I will be playing Kalki Iyengar, she, her, and yeah. Yeah, okay. And next up is going to be Oz.
Yeah, it's me. I think we're gonna have a lot of laughs here. We're gonna have a lot of fun, right? So
Right?
that's
Right?
what I'm. Yeah,
Right?
that's why I signed up for this, right? I'm expecting some like lovely times. My name is Oz Mendoza, and I am playing uh, Johnny Hart. So you can imagine him looking kind of like Keanu in cowboy clothes. He's mixed race. He's an entertainer, a piano player. He does tricks with a handgun, that kind of thing. But yeah, I guess he can shoot pretty good, kind of good. I guess we'll see. Back to you.
All right. And so, with that, just a quick recap here. Let's just rewind time a little bit and see exactly what's happened here. So, we were at the local place where all people go. Rickshaw is a bustling town in the middle of the Wild West. It's the last holdout from the United States, kind of trying to reintegrate all the Western territories post Civil War, trying to get the entire continent from coast to coast with under its grasp, essentially. Uh, so Rickshaw is keeping New Mexico independent with the way that it's able to outmaneuver and route past anything that the U.S. government sends its way, and people love Rickshaw. It's a bustling town. It's again New York of the West. There's always work. There's always money. There are always people to meet. It's where you want to be. However, something kind of odd is going on in the background. There's a bunch of rich people who seem to be just kind of working together, buying up every part of rickshaw that they possibly can, just anything they can really get their hold on, anything that tickles their fancy, running it kind of as if it's their playground. And people are getting hurt or disappearing or leaving town within the wake of it. It's all very suspicious. It's all things that's wrapped within a mystery within the mystery. At one thing we are noticing here is that there are not enough people anywhere for any of the jobs that are being done. Lots of places don't have enough staff to cover things. Sally Hayes is noticing that there aren't enough teachers at her school, so she's having to teach 2 classes at once. And Kalki is going around town and noticing that lots of restaurants don't have enough people in them to even start to halfway serve the amount of people they need. And just existing around town, we ran into one of the rich people who's buying up everything. Alistair Smith, big man, 6'1", has a singular scar down his forearm from a knife fight he had with a lion out in the wild.
The lion had clawed him.
Yeah.
So that's why I was following the single clawed lion, right? Remember?
Yeah. The single clawed lion, just the one cut across his forearm. and he's a loud man. He likes to buy. He likes to have what he wants. He wanted Kalki, however, that did not work out in his favor, which brought Kalki into communication with the Pinkertons, who were looking for a way to bring him down. And one last final night. Actually, no, sorry. Two more things we got to sum up. That there's a boy who works at the tea shop that we like to visit. We ran into him in town, and he was skulking about. He was up to something. Before we could find out, they were onto us, and they scattered, and they left behind a journal that had the symbol of an Ouroboros, a snake eating its own tail on the front of it. Sally Hayes is spending her time now trying to decipher what's going on inside of this journal. And as we were last left off, we were inside of Auntie Maya's tea house, and a bunch of young people started coming in. They were all noticing that the place that they normally go, where all the people who come to hang out, the place we went the night before, is just suddenly not letting anyone but women in whatsoever. And so, in which case, our party here says, "Oh, what happened to Jesse's?" And they go, "Jesse's," and you could tell that they had never heard what you're talking about before. They have no idea what is going on. They go, "No, we're talking about Alistair's." And here we are. Yeah, no, I'm talking about Alistair's. Where's Jesse's? Says the young people who you were talking to at the table like 30 seconds ago.
What do you mean? Jesse's, that rather large building with all of the watered down drinks and the place.
I would like for all. Well, yeah, you know what? Actually, I was going to say that that Johnny succeeds this role. We're gonna leave him out of this one in particular,
No
but
problem.
we are going to say that Sally Hayes and Kalki, I need both of you to roll power for me.
Come on, digital dice, don't fuck me now. Fuck!
I have.
Wait. Oh, this was because I'd put it as a hard check.
Oh yeah, you both
Yeah,
have
so did
hard.
I.
You both have hard rolls. All right, cool. Roll them in normal. These are normal power rolls. Go ahead and
So
try that
I
again.
rolled a 45, and if it was a regular roll, it would have succeeded. Just saying.
Yeah, try it one more
Yeah.
time. We'll see what the dice have in store for you.
Oh no!
I would have still failed
Mhm.
because
Yeah,
my
just-
power is 60.
Fuck!
Oh, man.
All right, so that's a failure for Kalki. What do we have for you, Sally?
You really want me to reroll? I still would, because I rolled a
Ooh.
75. I still would have failed
I'm
on a regular.
okay. I'm okay to give you
Yeah.
another chance.
Oh, okay. Let's see.
If you want it. If you don't, that's all right. Hard
Let's
success.
Damn it.
go!
All
I
right.
wanted
Whoa.
that to happen to me.
So, for you, Kalki, I never called this place Jesse's.
Ooh.
I don't know what you're talking about. I've never said that before. However, for you, Sally, something you see a kind of shift in Kalki's demeanor as she's trying to hold on to something, but it just kind of like falls through her, like the same like thing, the same. You may not recognize this because like the whole thing that went on with you before was very just kind of like strange and out there, and then gone in like a flash in a pan. But like it looks as if she was trying to hold on to something mentally, and then it just like, and she goes, I mean, and then like the knowledge here is that you are now looking and you think, Kalki, yeah, Alistair's. Why did I think it was something else?
Kalki, are you all right?
No, I was simply caught up by the fact that yes, it was. What was I saying? I am sorry. I have not had enough tea, clearly. Alistair's. Yes, of course. It is called Alistair's. Yeah.
We were talking about Jesse's.
I I'm sorry, Sally, I do not remember what you are talking about. I she's she I think she kind of like she stood up for that, like, the question that she began with. I
Mm.
think she would kind of shake her head and slowly kind of sit down. I'm sorry, I must not have been listening. What is Jesse's? Is that a thing? I'm not sure. I don't. Um,
It's not important. I it's not important.
if you're sure, yes. Hmm.
And so, with that, I am going to say that Sammy I think I'm gonna say that Sammy, the boy who served you all a night, 2 nights prior, is here. Wait, no, he wouldn't have been here for that because if I remember, yeah, he ran off and he did his own thing.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, However, I guess we can continue the conversation. She's like, yeah, no, there was the one I say, yeah, no, it's really weird. Like, I remember there being someone else who ran it before, but like, I don't know, the person you're talking to goes, yeah, I guess they're just gone now, because you know that that rich guy, that loser,
Alistair?
Miss.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah, he's they're putting his name out on the front now, and he says that he's owned the place the whole time, and he's just ready to change the direction it's going, and he's only letting in women who he thinks are attractive.
Mm.
What a pig.
So the sign is new.
Hmm.
Is it a different sign?
Well, I mean, yeah, it's a new sign. I don't remember what the. I feel like it was called something else before. I just can't remember. I was just so shocked that it said Alice's on the front, and
Mm.
that there he was with that nasty grin across his face, looking people up and down. Sorry, my I forgot to mute my phone before I went live.
You're
Hey
good.
guys, don't forget to turn your phone off before you go to the movie theater. So it's like, yeah,
Well,
so like, I mean, like a couple of my friends got in, and I'm gonna see how they're doing later, but
mm.
just weird energy.
Well, whatever it was called before, it must
Mm.
not have been very interesting.
There
Otherwise, you would
was,
remember.
I guess, there were a couple guys outside who were really angry though. Like there was this one guy who was out there screaming or something. That's primarily the reason why we left. There was someone who looked really angry, right outside the like, because there was a crowd. There was supposed to be an event or something there tonight. But yeah, I don't. Mm. Anyway, this place looks nice. We're gonna sit here. He looks around to Maya, and it's just like they're just kind of like chatting now, just kind of like gossiping about like whatever. Um, as like that kind of that their conversation fades away. If you wanted to like try to get more information out of them, you could you could if you wanted to, but that's just kind of the farthest extent they're willing to go to talk to a stranger like out of nowhere.
I think Sally remembers. I don't think she's really making a clear, like a clear connection between the sense of forgetting something that she had earlier and, well, now I'm saying it, it's kind of hard not to make that connection. She remembers forgetting something the night before, or yeah, it was the
Hmm.
night before. And she's seeing everybody else has forgotten while still recognizing that there is something to be remembered. But in remembering how upset she was by forgetting, she doesn't want to push it. So she's doing her best to maintain the air of like politely following any conversation, like nodding and smiling and chuckling at appropriate points. But
Hmm.
she has doubled her concentration on the Ouroboros book, um, because clearly there's a problem that something needs to be done. Like something is happening and she wants as much information as she can get as possible, as quickly as possible.
Okay.
And And storyteller, if you could you remind us of the little bit of a conversation we had overheard in the stables between Sammy and the other two gents who all scarpered off?
They said that something was about to happen soon, and they needed to make a decision on whether or not they were going to act before it got started. And then at that was when they heard you, and then they scattered.
Hmm.
Uh, Sally, one quick roll from you. Uh, could you make a spot hidden roll for me?
Ooh. Success.
You see flashing lights outside. That doesn't look like lamplight.
Flashing lights. I for half a second forgot we are not in a time where there are cars, so I was like, "Oh, that's fine." Uh,
And is in fact too white of a light for it to be lamplight.
is she seeing the reflection of a light, or is she seeing the source of the light?
I mean, she's just kind of seeing, I guess, kind of the source of the light. Like she's not seeing anything shining at her, but it looks like something just kind of like flashed up a little bit, like behind a wall or something, and then like a couple of other like small flashes, like here and there in other spots of like the town from the out area that you are in. Like the tea shop has like a little like half curtain underneath that you go through, so like you all have like a kind of panoramic view of this area of Rickshaw.
I think she politely closes the journal, takes it with her, does not leave it on the table,
Mm-hmm.
and excuses herself. And then, as casually as possible, she just kind of wanders towards the window and takes a look out.
Yeah, you. I mean, if you're looking out the window, it's like, I mean, if you're looking out at like the open area right here, like all you're really seeing still is just kind of like there's some areas that are just shining light, like kind of like sporadically, but no one's really paying attention to it.
I think she takes a
Like you could walk to one of them if you wanted to.
outside.
Yeah, outside.
Yeah, I think that's what she does. She just kind of looks over her shoulder over at Kalki and the other two for a moment. I think she ponders, making mention of it, but she just looks at them and then she heads outside. She's looking for these lights.
Okay.
I mean, I would have definitely been following my friend. I mean, like, with my eyes, and then if she had stepped out, I would have just been like, "Oh, that is odd."
If she's looking in her direction, they would have made eye contact. I think she just kind of did a little gesture with her head towards the outside before she steps out.
Yeah, she will also politely recuse herself from the table and start heading out, uh, walking up very quickly to the school marm, and yeah.
Okay. Well, so you make your way out. You see carved into the side of one of the buildings an eye similar to like what you saw before. And this is where the light is emanating from. As you like get a really like a closer look at it, you know that these aren't random pulses. These lights, these flashes of light are all pulsing like they're heading in a direction, like light sequentially moving its way down the different Christmas lights. Like well, yeah, on your Christmas lights essentially. It like almost is kind of like it's like yeah, like it's pointing or like it's implying something as you're paying attention to it. But everyone's just kind of like walking past it. In fact, as Kalki comes up, wouldn't initially see anything unless you wanted to roll a spot hidden. I mean, yeah. I mean, yeah, you can roll a spot hidden for it right now to see if you want to, because Sally is stopped in front of it, like just staring and looking at it.
I mean, I would just look in the same direction. I don't see anything.
Yeah, you wouldn't really see anything.
Okay. Spot hidden. Nope.
But
I rolled a 69, so is that a win?
Nice.
Well, we have the appreciation for it. I would say like immediately you wouldn't see anything, but as Sally, like if Sally points it out to you, then like eventually you would start to like pay attention to it more.
Sally, go for it. Yeah.
That is just wrong. I'm usually very good at spotting things. Um, what is this? And I think she's kind of just like almost like confused. She's just trying to reach out and see if she can like touch it.
Yeah, as you see now, as like you pay attention, it's just kind of like the veil of it falls away. The light is flashing. Actually, you know what? I'm going to say, um, roll Sandy for me real quick.
Roll sanity. All right.
Yeah. All right, so I want you to remove a singular point of sanity here.
So that now becomes 49.
You. Oh wait, sorry. No, you. Wait. Oh yeah, it comes 49. Yes, it comes 49.
49.
Yeah.
All right.
Cool. Yeah, and so it just like has kind of like a veil like lifts in front of your eyes. Now you see this supernatural light just kind of like continually glowing as you know. Once you also notice that it looks like light kind of heading towards a specific direction.
I think there's a little bit of an immediate nosebleed as she kind of takes a quick step back, almost staggering, and yeah, I think almost bumping into Sally, like just as a, and like she would immediately kind of wipe her nose because there's a little bit of a nosebleed.
Hmm.
This is, Sally, are you not having any reaction to this? Or I, and I think she'll just go and lean against one of the walls and just like try and collect herself.
Sally takes a step away from the mark as Kalki leans against the wall. She just kind of quietly goes, "I'll be right back." She takes a deep breath as she re-enters Spurbucks and politely excuses herself, not just from the table, but from the interaction, as she picks up her bag and her jacket or whatever else she had with her, whatever she had hung over the chair. She picks up all the things, exits the establishment, kind of like checks Kalki very quickly, but very hurriedly. She takes some notebooks, some paper, loose leaf paper out of her bag, and a bit of charcoal, so of like drawing charcoal, of writing charcoal. And she immediately squats down next to the mark and attempts to take a rubbing of it on a piece of paper.
Okay. I'm gonna say like yeah, you do it, and again like this is the same eye symbol that you saw before at the school, like carved into like underneath the desk. So like you see it, it looks kind of familiar. Kalki, you would also kind of recognize it a bit from the pen that Alistair and a couple other people you saw in the pictures from before had.
Maybe we should head to Alistair's. Perhaps we might find out a little more there.
Sally is looking in the direction of the lights. She's very freaked out by them. She's getting the sense of like not everybody is seeing what she's seeing. Not everybody knows what she knows. Not everybody knows what each other knows. Things are like reality is becoming more subjective. And she doesn't live in an era where sequentially flashing lights, like the lights on a plane, like runway, like the whatever that's called, she would never have seen that anywhere. So she's just like, she's freaked out.
Mhm.
She's looking in the direction of the lights. She thinks maybe
Also, the
she should
direction of the lights I'm
follow.
gonna be like direct are also in the same direction as Alistair's.
Oh, okay. That then Kalki's suggestion and the direction of the lights. She doesn't want to go to Alistair's because she feels like somebody else wants her to go to Alistair's, but she also wants to get to the bottom of whatever is going on.
Mhm.
So it's with apprehension that she agrees. She looks at Kalki and nods. Yeah, let's go. Let's check it out.
Okay.
Before heading in that direction, I think Kalki would, because I did say that she'd gone back to her room and all of that, right? So
Mhm.
she does have her Winchester and a long sling under her coat, and she would have her pistol. She'd have the holdout pistol that she got from the Pinkertons. She is armed for bear.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna say that you all make your way over there. However, let's have a little fun. You know, you said you wanted to have some fun before, so I'm gonna give you an opportunity to have some fun right now. I want the both of you to roll luck for me.
Ooh, the one that I intentionally gave myself such a low number for. Oh
Ah,
wow, okay.
Okay.
damn. Yeah, no, I knew that it was
All
going to be
right.
a failure.
So I'm going to say that you both briefly get separated as you are making your way to Alistair's. I'm going to briefly touch on what Kalki sees real quick. You don't really notice that the two of you are separated, and then I'm going to move over to Sally's. Um, Kalki,
Yes.
your gun is your pistol, the one that you got from the Pinkertons. It's in your hand. Smoke is coming out of the end. Cool. Now we go over to Sally.
How dare you? Okay, what is Sally doing?
All right, cool. So, Sally, you're standing in front of Alistair's. It looks like a haphazard sign has been up is up now, and like it's still kind of like being put together. The design hasn't really been like figured out. It's really tacky. There's a group
Mhm.
like probably something around like 150 men, like waiting in a line outside. You know, like you're trying to get into like a nightclub or whatever, and the bouncer's only letting in pretty women.
Mm.
So, like all just like trying to get in. You can hear like some kind of music playing in there, but it's all like really bad. And there are some people who are not in the lines outside, but are just kind of like standing out. That you're seeing some of its staff that he doesn't like anymore. You actually also see a very enraged Sammy. He has like two or three people holding him back, just kind of like saying things like, no, it's not good. No, as he's just like kind of very angry, but like being pulled away by them into the dark of wherever they're going off this night. And on the side of there also, you would see Johnny. Johnny, you have just been fired. But also,
Oh, damn.
but also, it's really weird for you because you were fired by Alistair Smith, but he's not your boss. But everyone keeps thinking that he's your boss.
Uh, like, who is even this guy?
Yeah. And so like, yeah, you would be I guess at this moment,
Trump?
feel free to play it. I mean, like, yeah, I mean, hey, feel free to play into it however you want. Just kind of just like loudly against the narrative here that everyone seems to bought into that Alistair is on this place the whole time.
Oh, this place. This This isn't Alistair's. Can't anyone? Can anyone tell me what is going on here? Anyone?
And, and Sally, you would be roughly one of the only people in the area here who has any recollection of the fact that this has not been Alistair's the entire time.
Yeah, I think there's a moment where Sally is torn between what's happening with Sammy, what's happening, or not so much what's happening with Johnny, because she hasn't met Johnny yet, but she's hearing somebody who remembers. Um, and she looks over her shoulder, because someone near her is rather tall, and she thinks that's Kalki. So she just kind of like turns to a stranger and is like, about to ask her some question about who they should interact with, or what's going on, or just something. But she looks up into the face of a stranger, and then looks around and realizes Kalki is nowhere to be seen. And then, because of the crowd of people and the Sammy's being dragged away, I think there seems to be more of a time pressure attached to whatever Sammy is doing.
Mhm.
So I think she kind
Sammy,
of
the clarification here is that Sammy doesn't appear to be in any danger, just more so that his friends are trying to make sure he doesn't cause a scene here.
Oh, but they are like dragging him away from the area, or they're just
They're
holding him
dragging.
back?
Yeah, they're trying to make sure that he doesn't. Yeah, like they're trying to make sure he doesn't cause a scene. It doesn't look like he's being pulled away by bouncers, getting like beat up or anything.
Then I
And
guess,
sorry, go ahead.
since, yeah, he's being taken care of by people that know him, and she doesn't know him very well, then I think she will walk up to Johnny and say, "You remember, right?"
Remember?
This
I'm
used to be
sorry,
Jesse's.
Jesse's. Yeah, this is Jesse's. I don't know what people call it Alistair's. What's up with that?
Something strange is happening.
Well, mighty pleased to meet you, ma'am.
Nice to
The
meet you.
name's Johnny Hart. You're looking
Sally.
at a
Sally
man
Hayes.
who's down in his luck. Sally Hayes. Pleased to meet you, Sally Hayes. So you remember, this is Jesse's.
Mm-hmm.
Something's wrong with all the people here. Because I know in my gut, I know what's true. Don't you?
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm gonna say now, you all hear a gunshot ring out, and we go right back over to Kalki. So Kalki, I want you to tell me what is the single most terrifying thing you've ever experienced in your life.
Hmm. Hmm. I think the single most terrifying thing that Kalki would have experienced is she would have flashed back to a festival that was happening back in Travancore, a religious festival which is led by it is two temples that fight against each other performatively, and it is done on the backs of elephants. And for some reason, three of the elephants, for some reason, broke their must, which is the situation where elephants kind of in a hormonal excess stage are somewhat much more violent than they usually are. And so three massive elephants in the middle, and they are surrounded by people.
Mhm.
Elephants can't dance, they squish. and I think there would have been glimpses like tusks moving, blood flipping, splattering, people screaming, and a young Kalki, running from the situation as with everybody else.
Okay. So this feels incredibly similar. I'm going to say that you have, like, you feel a similar fear beating inside of your chest. You are basically, like, it echoes through your bones. There's something inside of you. It's like the feeling of a prey animal staring into the eyes of a lion. Like, this is a primordial fear that is passed down inside of your bones, inside of your genetics, in the way that it like almost makes you decide whether or not in that moment you need to turn around and flee or you need to leave. You turn around to flee or you need to fight. Um, you can't hold on to it though. You don't really, like, you try to feel it, you try to like understand exactly what happened to you in that moment, but all you can like think of, all you can see is just a piercing green light staring into your soul. And when you finally hold on to something that you can remember, you're standing in the middle of an alleyway with a pistol in your hand and smoke coming out of the end.
I will wildly look around the
Mhm.
alley, see if there is what was aimed and shot at.
Nothing around for you to see. Also, I'd like for you to roll sanity for me real quick.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And thus it begins. 88, failure.
Cool. Uh so um roll 1d6 for me.
Uh,
Cool, excellent, amazing. I need you rolled a 3. I need you to remove 3 sanity in total, so now you are down to 46. I want you to describe for me. Now, you've lost 4 points of sanity tonight. What does this feel like to you?
uh, Coming from a nation that was steeped in superstition and education, but those things being slightly changed after the wonderful British came and started putting their Puritan bullshit onto everything. Uh, she she because she went to study in UK. It's that strange juxtaposition of supposition, knowledge, logical thought, rational, etc.
Mhm.
Uh, I think there would be, like, if you were to look at a Diwali diya or a lamp, and, like, it's a quiet little flame that is like gently going. There is so much wind right now around that the wick is barely kind of it's so
Mhm.
I think it would not be one bullet. I think it would have been just a full, like, spread of just. And it's not just, like, bullets. It would also be a scream, actually, as she is just shooting and staggering out of the alley, just
Mhm.
and, like, I think, uh, yeah, she kind of she would slip, fall back down, and, like, she's Yeah, in that moment, I'm going to roll a d6, just if you don't mind.
All right, go for it.
She holds on to her pistol, but she is like she has kind of like swiveled around, and she's trying to like crawl away like as quickly from this.
I will say the only thing that you managed to hang on to is the echoes of a scream in your ears that is not your own. Um, uh, and yeah, as you come backwards out of the alley, screaming, holding onto your pistol, there are Sally Hayes and Johnny Hart.
Sally
Whoa.
streaks towards Kalki.
Sally, are you okay?
Yeah. What happened?
The elephants, there's fear.
Yeah, it's okay.
Deep
It's
fear.
okay. It's okay. There's no elephants here.
I think she would kind of like almost curl up fetally into you, almost like
Oh.
she's she's a little hit by this.
Oh.
Mhm.
Yeah. She like Sally's arms are open to her. She immediately cradles her, like holds the back of her head as she sinks into her. I think if it's possible, if it makes sense in this space, if it's something that Kalki is comfortable doing, I think she kind of like slowly tries to lower them both down like against the wall of a building and just sit on the ground for a little bit.
Okay. Johnny, what do you something happened down that alleyway? What do you think you do in this one particular scenario? Are you trying to sit with them and get more ideas about what has happened here? Are you exploring more? What do you think you're doing in this moment?
Well, that was like a gunshot.
Mm-hmm. Several.
He's going to draw his Smith and Wesson, but he's just gonna hang it loosely by his side as he's looking around to see if are they in danger? Is there any trouble going on? And he's just going to pace around a little bit, just watching out for what's coming up, what's going to happen next.
Mhm.
He kind of backs up to the two ladies and says, hey, I don't want to disturb you, but pull yourself together. Something's up. We might be in trouble.
Pull yourself together gets a facial expression from Sally. She kind of purses her lips a little what's the word I want? Not like scoldingly. Like you're getting a very teacher face in this moment. But she does also look still slightly shaky, or more than slightly shaky. She looks concerned. And I think she looks towards the alley and she asks, do you see anything?
Can't see anything at the moment, but I feel like something's coming. Look, you may be the only sane person left in town besides me, so I don't plan to take my eyes off you, if you get my meaning. Let's stick together.
We probably should. Yes.
Say so. You two both look down the alleyway, right?
Yeah.
I don't think Sally can because she's sitting on the ground, unless she's close enough to the corner that she can lean over.
It's just whether or not you think you did or you didn't. I'm gonna say if you did, one of the things you would notice, Johnny, at least since you did look down, is that you don't see any bullet holes anywhere. You don't see any blood anywhere either. Kalki emptied the entire clip, her like basically like dumped her like everything in the gun, and there's no bullet holes anywhere that you can see, and no blood that you're noticing either.
But do I see that Kalki's handgun is smoking?
Yeah.
He said, wait a minute. Did you fire those shots?
I I think so. It was the only thing I could do to see the flight or fight, and I have run away too much already. I will not again.
Hold on. There was something there, right? What were you shooting at?
And she'll kind of give both of you a blank look as she's kind of looking in. I do not know. One moment I was walking with Sally here, and we were walking in this direction, and then suddenly I I was back home, and the elephants, and I I ran, and I I could only I I think I was shooting at the elephant, but there is no elephant in this room. Sorry. Sorry.
God damn it, Addie.
That was good. That's not gonna bother me.
Emotional.
Can I take like sanity damage in real life? Because I was so locked in that I had to hear elephant in the room in my actual ears and brain when I was not in the brain space for that.
Hey, I appreciate seeing an opportunity and going for it like that.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, I mean,
This is humor deflection. This is what she's trying. Yeah, this is humor deflection.
Oh,
But yes.
she says that in character. That's not just Audie.
Yes,
Audie.
all right.
Then I think Sally does snicker a little bit, and goes, "There's no elephants here. It's
I am aware.
Figure it out.
I did look over the fauna. It is. I'm not very comfortable around elephants.
Man, this whole town is cracking up. You know what I think? It's something in the water. They put it in the water. Don't drink the water. That's why I stick to whiskey.
That is certainly a stance to take. I am sorry, and Kalki will kind of she'd. I think I guess Sally would have had one arm around her, or something,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
I think she would have just put a hand on, because we're sitting up against the wall. I'm picturing, so Kalki just puts a hand on Sally's knee and gives it a pat and a bit of a shaky kind of smile. I think I'm all right to stand up, and she
Okay.
would kind of use her knee as a little bit of support and get up.
Oh, let me give you a hand there. There. How are you doing? Pardon my manners, man, but I'm what you might call Johnny Hart, entertainer, or I used to be till they fired me.
And you would probably remember him, Kalki, from 2 nights ago when you all were at the event over at Jesse's, because he would have been performing that night.
Right. I a gentleman. That is always a good thing to know. And but I am a little confused. You were there at, and I think there's a glitch moment in her mind at that place that is now or always once called Alistair's.
No, it's Jesse's. Jesse's. Why do they call it Alistair's? Who the hell is that?
Is Alistair Smith. I
And Johnny, you'd probably know Alistair Smith, as he is one of the rich people around town who's been buying properties and buildings and whatever he feels like it. He's just kind of like he's like a local Elon Musk showing up and buying your Twitter while you're just like having a good time.
Not my Twitter.
Yeah. So yeah, he's one of the people who are out just kind of doing that. And you all will probably know from having been there for a long time that typically whenever he ends up buying things, they last maybe like a year or two before they kind of go down the drain because he doesn't know how to run them.
Yeah, that would never happen in real life.
Oh yeah, absolutely not.
The flashing lights, are they still there? And are they what direction are they pointing in now?
The flashing lights all kind of led over towards Alistair's. So if something had happened, it would have been over there. However, they are now starting to fade. Also, you dumped like 5 shots down an alleyway. So it may be beneficial to no longer be in this place.
I think in that Kalkia stood up, Sally also stands up.
She would have offered a hand. Yeah.
Oh, wonderful. She takes the hand, she stands up, and she quietly and politely gestures in the direction of Alistair's and says, "Shall we?" But then a little bit more quietly, she kind of like sweeps her hand along the path of the lights and goes, "Are you seeing these?
Do I?
The lights? Do you see there are lights?"
Storyteller? Do I?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, you see him. Yeah. Yeah, and like as you all discussing them, Johnny, you would also become aware of the eye sigils carved into the walls, or like carved into like different things or the other. They all look like just giant eyes, roughly about, I'd say probably about like 2 feet by 2 feet within a space about that big. As they're just kind of like shining, but like in a dimming light, sequentially heading back the way you just came. And you get to roll sanity now.
Right.
Oops.
Regular?
Yeah, regular. All right,
that's a failure.
that's a failure. So you want to remove 1 sanity.
Yep.
All right. Yeah. So the light.
This is disturbing. Right. I mean, I appreciate art, man, but this is freaking me out.
Yeah,
They're appearing all over town.
Hey, I think Alistair's got mixed up with the bad man, Sam Hill himself, the devil. That's what explains all this.
I have heard about this Sam Hill legend that you have. I mean, I have not really understood it. Who is Sam Hill?
Satan, the devil. We call him Sam Hill because some people don't like to say his name.
Names do have power.
I'm gonna like time wise move you all just a little bit here. Yeah, just like I'm gonna move you all here a little bit and say that with everything that's going on, with all the noise, with all the commotion and things, that as you see, like a crowd has gotten like larger, especially around the like the Alistair's area, into where like if you were looking to try to get in or do anything today, you'd be moving around a bunch of people. So like as the lights fade and you have like an objective, it's looking like today might not be the day to continue to handle anything.
It is rather late. Perhaps tomorrow. I do not believe that if we needed to get in, we could get in. But perhaps maybe not tonight. I do not
Yes,
feel entirely kosher.
you should rest. We all should. Did Alistair's seem less occupied when the lights were brighter?
No, it seemed about the same. It's just that there was something in that area, like just something in that area.
And that something is now leaving or has left.
Or is now no longer indicated as clearly.
It's bothering Sally, and while she is talking to Kalki, her feet are not pointed at Kalki. Her body's attention is in the direction of Alistair's, and she's scanning and looking around, trying to see if there's anything that she could pick up on that would indicate anything that she can investigate further, anything that looks out of place, other than the glowing eyes on the buildings.
Roll spot hidden.
Ooh. Spot hidden. Success! By 2.
Right.
My goodness.
I'm gonna say that it's gonna be more. It's gonna be more glowing eyes. Like the last glow that you see is in an alleyway that is between Alistair's and the building. So if it was heading somewhere, it's probably behind the building.
Before we retire for the night, if you'll allow me, I don't think she can even really it's too weird of a situation. There's no polite way to request if we could go behind an establishment. It's not a thing that a reasonable teacher does. So she just starts walking towards the back of walking the path of the trail of lights, hoping that someone follows her.
Hell yeah! You think I want to let you be alone right now? Fuck no.
John, are you falling behind them?
Right. Like, I think she's onto something. Yeah, she's onto something. I don't know what, but I want to see what she's looking for.
Okay. I'm gonna say if you all are going around the building in this alleyway, there's no one who's stopping you particularly for this.
As I'm walking, can I just reload as well?
That's a very conspicuous action to take in public.
I mean, we are once we get into the alleyway.
Yeah, sure. Once you get, fine. Once you get into the alleyway, sure. Who's in front? Sally, are you in front? Or what's the scenario here?
Unless someone caught up, because she just kind of started moving without much announcement, so she would be leading the charge.
Okay.
Oh no.
I mean, hey, it's fine. It's cool. It's chill. We love having a great time here. Just out of curiosity, just for fun, if you could humor me, would you roll sanity for me?
Oh, I would love to. Why wouldn't I? What is that button? Oh, here we go.
At the top.
Here we go.
Oh, let's go.
Nice.
All right, cool. Now you only lose 2 sanity.
Oh, okay. How do I do that? Edit mode? Yeah, there we go. Yay! Sanity loss.
So this feels familiar to you. You are where you are, but you're not. For a very brief moment, it feels as if you might be upside down. You might be, that's not right. Something about your senses are inverted. Something about where you are right now is incorrect. the sky doesn't feel the same familiar dark blue lit by the stars and the moon. It feels an eerie, sickly green. It feels alien, unfamiliar, wrong. Like the stories that your parents would tell you at night to scare you to stay in bed. Like every monster in your mind that has ever just like danced around the edges of your vision all at once. You can't hold on to what happened or what you saw. You just stumble backwards screaming.
I'll. I think I would
Whoa,
just
whoa, whoa!
turn to the
What's the-
alley. I think I would have caught her like before she falls back. Sally, are you all right?
What's it? What's happening?
Uh, 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 the, the sky. Did you see that?
I did not.
The sky was
I will-
green.
I will
And-
say at the same time, Kalki, from where you were around the corner, you would have heard a loud bang, like something knocked into something or like scurried or like was essentially moving.
Oh, I think I would quickly look, and this is in the alley.
Yeah, this is in the alley.
I will be this thing. I will look over to my new acquaintance, Mr. Hart. I believe I know I heard something in that alley. Could you please check it while I make sure that Sally's okay?
I'm on it.
And
I'll go over there.
and I think I'm also like similar to what just happened a few minutes ago. I'm going to try and get Sally to a wall just so that there's something tangible that you can lean back on, and like and yeah, I'll have my gun out. God damn it!
All right. Oz, are you with us right now?
Yeah, I'm on it. I'm checking it out.
Do not think he is. Like he's having a connection issue at the moment.
Oh,
Oh no, I can hear him.
I can hear it.
Oh,
Hello?
you can hear him?
Hello?
I cannot.
Yeah.
oh,
Okay,
Oh.
let me.
Oopsie.
I think it's
Yeah.
a refresh.
All right, let me see. Hang on one second.
Ah!
Where else improvised? Everybody crazy.
oh, excuse me.
Everybody just rolls stuff. I don't know.
Luck. Press your luck.
It's spam.
Mhm.
Look.
Mm.
I'm rolling
I-
a d20. I rolled an 18.
Which means jack shit in this goddamn D100 system. Fucking hell.
Oh wait, I can roll a d100.
I hate rolling D100s.
Honestly, I like it.
D100s?
Huh? Yeah.
Hello. Here I am.
Hello.
Hello? Hello?
Everybody be cool. We didn't do anything bad.
Nothing. Yep.
Nothing. We were so normal.
They were bad. They were bad, teacher.
Snitches get fucking stitches.
But yeah, sorry. Were you saying something before? I can hear you.
Yeah. He's gone to check it out.
So I will say that it feels like something might have like scurried somewhere like around a corner, slightly out of vision the moment you rounded this corner. So you don't really notice exactly what that was, but roll
I'm gonna
dexterity.
call out.
Uh-huh.
Sure. Dexterity.
Maybe not dexterity. Hang on,
Regular?
let me check one more time. Actually, yeah, regular dexterity.
Oh, failure. Damn.
You slip and fall.
Oh. Damn. I'm gonna call out the why you little varmint? Show yourself.
Nothing responds to you. So if you want to look around the alleyway to see like maybe what you
Man,
slipped and
yeah.
fell on, or if anything is here, then you want to roll spot hidden for that.
Yeah.
So go ahead and hit spot hidden for me.
Well, let's see how that goes. I'm not expecting much.
Failure. All right.
Failure, of course.
Oh yeah, it's a 25. That's rough. All right. Yeah, hey, I mean, it's a dark alleyway, right? Like it could have
Yeah,
been
yeah.
anything.
He
Who
doesn't
knows
even
what could
look
have happened.
around really.
Hmm.
Yeah, right.
I'm
He's just like kicking it off his boots and stuff. He's not really paying it a lot of attention.
Well, I guess I guess you would see it. So I'll say this, you would see, especially since you mentioned that you were like kicking off your boots, looking at it and seeing what happened. Uh, you notice
Mhm.
that from the underside of your boots, some areas of your pants and your shirt are now covered in blood, like a lot of blood. Uh, go
Oh,
ahead and roll sanity for me one more time.
oh, wow. I think this is the fun part. Yeah, we're failure.
Oof.
Ooh, that is not a good roll. All right. So
Ah,
I want you to lose 2 points of sanity for me now,
I'm
as
bleeding.
you
I'm bleeding.
realize you are covered nearly head to toe in human
Yep.
blood.
What the fuck?
No, it's not my blood. What? Ah!
I
I gotta go back to the others. Hi, uh, I,
what
I
happened?
don't know. I
quick question.
blood.
Do
Mhm.
It's
we
blood.
do we see the blood?
Yes, the blood is real. He is covered in blood from what looks like the fall he took. Um, and you know what? I'm going to decide exactly how this works for the two of you, depending upon what happens next. So please let me go. What happens after you all see him covered in blood?
I think almost instinctively, I think Kalki would step in between Sally and Johnny. Just but what did you fall into a trough of pig's blood or something? What? It does not make sense.
I,
I will kind of like quickly like walk up and like see if I can uh, like
hold on.
wipe some blood off his face like just quickly.
Mhm.
Like, is it actual blood?
Yeah, it's
What?
actual blood.
What?
Sorry, sure. So you sorry to answer, Johnny. Sorry.
I, I just slipped and fell in the muck. It, it was blood. I,
And
okay. I'm in shock.
I I I think I think perhaps we all need to. I can I try and roll like in that moment this psychoanalysis kind of thing
Hmm.
just to try and uh, not make sense of it but ground all of us, I think, a little bit in that moment.
Uh, you know, sure. I'm gonna no, because like I don't really feel like that's load bearing. Like you can talk amongst each other, everyone. If I don't think there's like anyone in this moment outside of you specifically who is teetering on an edge right now. So like if you want to talk about it, sure, but I don't really think that you need to roll for it.
All right. uh, I am not sure what is happening here up there. Things are moving behind stage curtains that we are not aware of. I think I think I would need uh, a, a little bit of a quick pick me up and perhaps a good night's sleep before we continue this.
No, there are no elephants in rickshaw, and there's no man in red. You shot something, and I don't, you, and she's frustrated, and it's a frustration that is, she's feeling fear and doesn't want to feel it, so she's turning into a different emotion that's an action-oriented one, and she marches down that alley, and she's gonna find
Sally?
whatever's bleeding.
Yeah,
I'm so
Oh,
sorry.
yeah,
oh boy. No, that's all right. This is fine.
She's mad now.
Kalki, do you go with her?
100%. I mean, there's a shiver of hesitation, but then yes.
Cool. Um, excellent, excellent. Go, go ahead and roll spot hidden.
Okay.
Roll what?
Spot hidden. Oh, Sally,
Extreme success,
that's so
baby.
great. That's so great.
Yes.
The monkey's paw
Lord.
curls.
Oh no.
You find down there, you see where the blood is coming out of. It looks like it's like halfway mixed into a bag of like trash and other things out in the back. But I'm going to talk over this like very briefly. Like this isn't, I'm not going to go into detail here. I'm just going to kind of like say the thing that you see here. You see the half-eaten corpse of I can't remember his last name, of Jesse Springboro, the owner of the establishment. And I'm gonna say off the top, the teeth marks do not look like anything that you in the animal that you would have noticed before. So I want the two of you to roll sanity for me.
Sally is screaming.
She should be.
Success. Hard success.
All right, cool.
Oh,
Unfortunately, this is not the kind of success that there's not the kind of thing that you can just walk off. You are going to lose some sanity here. And this is where I bring us to a very specific situation inside of Call of Cthulhu, where if in a single day, an event, a scene, you happen to lose 5 points of sanity at any given point in time, you might
You get candy.
A special kind of candy. You might get have like a temporary bout of madness. So what I want for you, Kalki, is to roll intelligence for me. You want to fail this roll. You want to fail this roll.
Oh
lucky hell.
God.
All right.
Oh no.
Okay.
Gotta be so smart.
God damn it!
Why are you so smart? Why?
Because this is what has kept me alive in this world. Okay.
So
That
that
is
is a
the
success.
rawest mechanic. I love that so much. I love
So
that so much.
you have at this point you fully realize, right? You understand as you look at this that those are not the bite marks of any kind of animal that would be here, any kind of animal that would be inside of like a normal, like rational society. This looks foreign and alien to you, paired with all the things that you have experienced over the course of this night. Your fundamental understanding of reality breaks. It's shifted. It's warped. Your nightmares could be behind any corner from this point onwards. You think back to that memory of that time where you were terrified, elephants, and you now have a very kind of solid fear that like there could be elephants around the corner at any point in time. You could run into. Go for it.
Given that this was I succeeded on the intelligence check,
Mhm.
I think she would have enough like presence of mind in this situation to uh like as Sally starts screaming as well, I think Kalki has just gone into like survival mode. I think she would like literally just like, scoop Sally up onto her shoulder and run.
Oh no, that definitely we're gonna pop back into there. I'm just letting you know temporarily what the lasting effects of this are. This is now a scar on your psyche. This is something that moves with you until addressed. So yes, from this point onwards, you have like a very like decent bit of paranoia about you that anything and anyone could be this thing that is doing this. Anyone and anything could be, if not like an actual elephant, the image of that elephant in your mind.
Don't say image because now I'm thinking about how the image of an angel is an angel.
No, that's from our
Uh,
other game, Sally. Uh, all right, and so
uh,
now we have Sally Hayes screaming and Kalki Iyengar fully in a paranoid delusion. I'm assuming like Princess carrying her out of the
yeah,
alleyway, and
100%.
behind all of it all, our friend Johnny Hart is covered head to toe in blood. Um, Johnny, this is not a good look for you.
This is
Storyteller,
great.
Sorry.
you didn't give me any homework. I didn't lose any sanity points.
Oh, sorry. So sorry. What I meant to say is that the two of you lose. I'm gonna say the two of you lose 1 point of sanity.
Oh, okay.
I've taken it down to 45.
Yeah. Uh,
So
and so like you have the ability, Johnny, if you want to just look for that. I'm gonna kind of. I'm gonna actually like there really is no way to do anything here, Johnny. What do you do in this particular scenario?
Well, they are screaming, so I guess I'm going to snap out of my daze and go take a look at this well.
yeah, you almost get bowled over as Kalki like just like
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Hold on.
linebacker charges through like
Wait, just hang on. You okay there? What's this? Where's this all the screaming?
run, and like yeah, she's not like she hasn't paused a single thing. She's just like booking it.
Well, if they're running, I guess I will just run that. I'm not sure what I'm running from, but this sounds bad. I'm pretty
Okay.
spooked right now, so
All right. I'm gonna kind of like
yeah.
move you all just like a little bit.
If
Fuck.
Sally isn't moving, I'm gonna grab her and start
Or
rushing her out.
Sally's moving so fast. Sally
Mhm.
is
is being
yeah. Kalki is carrying Sally. I was imagining like a potato sack carrier. Princess carry is nicer though.
yeah, it is right. It is.
All right. Any indication of where y'all going, or since you're actually technically, while you're in a fit of temporary insanity like this, you become an NPC that I kind of like pilot around. So
And I'm attached
for
to
like
it.
yeah, for like 1d6 hours. And so I'm not really gonna roll the d6 hours on this one. I am kind of just gonna move you all to a location. And then just kind of like we'll do a quick little reset to get you to the next day. So I am going to say that while the three of you are running, Kalki, you what you end up doing is like you don't run back to your house. You don't run back to the tea shop. You run to the safe house where you met the Pinkertons the day before.
Yeah. 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 Okay.
And so you don't even like you're big and you're strong enough to where like you don't need to like worry too much about, like, it's not like it's a fort or anything. So you just kind of like barrel through one of the doors, and you see two very confused Pinkerton agents just kind of like staring at you as you are carrying a woman who they don't know. And then Johnny Hart comes in afterwards covered in blood behind you. While I'm assuming
Oh
Sally is just
God.
like, no, he's with us, he's with us, as they both like, as the two men pull their pistols out and are looking directly at Johnny covered in blood.
Whoa. We found a dead guy. We It wasn't us. He was ripped apart by something. I don't know. I just look. I didn't look at it very closely.
They killed
Oh.
Jesse.
They killed Jesse. That was Jesse.
It was Jesse. They killed him, and it must have been Alistair. That's
Oh.
I don't. They killed Jesse, and no one remembers him.
Oh
Kalki, I'm going to say
no.
that you come out of it kind of like right about now, as you realize that you ran for the safest place that you could think of, and the safest place for you right now was next to the two government agents that are trying to handle whatever's going on.
This goes so against like my stance towards governments, but okay, let's.
I mean,
let's
like, I'm
let's
just
go.
in a very
Yeah,
yeah.
100%, 100%. I think she would come out of her thing and oh, I don't know what is happening, but and she would like let Sally down onto her feet, and like, what in the blazes have you gotten us into? Have you gotten me into? And what is the dude's name?
Richard Schumacher.
Schumacher. Yeah. What have you? Why are Mr. Schumacher? This is. I am an author. She's kind of. Yeah. She kind of. And she's just trying to calm herself down at this point. Like, yeah.
And so then the other Pinkerton agent, he comes behind and he kind of closes the door behind you. And like he pulls Johnny in, and then he closes the door behind you. And then Richard Schumacher is looking you in the eyes, and he says, I need you to tell me exactly what you saw. And that's where we're gonna break.
Ooh.
This was the longest 10 minutes with like 10 minutes in game, but just like the entirety of the time period, you all are just suffering nonstop.
Yeah, like how I'm stress smoking now. Yeah. I have no idea what that's like.
All right, so we're gonna take a quick 10-minute break, and we'll be right back at it. Stay tuned, y'all. We'll see you then. All right, everyone, welcome back. So we had a great time before this break started. Um, I don't think I've lost that much sanity in like an hour and a half before in amongst the group. That was pretty great. Um, so yeah, we're right back off where we left off. You all running into the safe house for the Pinkertons, and them going, "I need you to tell me exactly what it is that you saw."
um, in the alley, um, there was Jesse's. He's dead, and something was. I don't know. Something ate him. It's covered in bites. There's blood everywhere. I don't know what else. It's gruesome, and something needs to be done. So we need to call the sheriff,
Jesse
or
who?
somebody. The he owned the. It's called Alistair's now. You know him, Jesse. We all know him,
Because
Jesse.
I don't. Uh, Agent Schumacher looks over at the other agent and like, we don't know what you're talking about. There's zero recollection across their face of who or what you're referring to.
Sally just shuts down. She doesn't know what to do. It's a combination of frustration and just terror.
Mm-hmm.
It matters not. There is a half-eaten body that is lying in the alley of between those two buildings. And
That building that Alistair Smith just put his name on.
yes, that one.
And he goes, "See, you should have led with that. Like, we can use that's something we can use to take him down. We're gonna go work on that. Um,
Yeah, why don't you do that, Mr. Pink Man?
they kind of like don't even regard you. Like just like they are being paid to handle things. You are not on that list. um,
Good list to
they
not be on.
yeah.
From what I remember, it was the body was partly covered by some decomposing trash as well. If you need to get the body, I would suggest that you do it soon.
He goes, so he goes, all right, we'll go take a look at it. You all clean yourselves up and be out of here before we come back.
Can I have a towel?
One of them like actually throws a towel like straight on at you as they're like heading out the door.
It's a clean one, right? What the hell? I'm gonna clean up.
I would suggest, Mr. Hart, that perhaps you take a bath first. I do not know if we've been running for 10 minutes. I'm certain. I don't know how much I've been running, but we have been running a long time. I think some of it would have caked by now.
I'll see if I can do that, but not much around here for bats. Yeah, maybe I could find a trough I could throw myself into, or even a pond somewhere. But yeah,
I mean, this is a safe house, so like they have a very like I want to say like this. This is a safe house in like a nicer area, but they're
I
also
see.
like they could probably have like a faucet or something and a bucket with a drain that you could very much just kind of like take your towel down and like get all the like bad parts off of you and then like wash it away.
Hey, a bucket ain't bad. That can
Mhm.
I could make that work.
About what time of day is it?
Oh, it's nighttime because this was around the time when people normally would have gone into Jesse's.
Right.
Like
Yeah.
it's late nighttime. So like this is a very good moment for you all to basically just kind of like collect yourselves a little bit and then to plan out what you think you're gonna do tomorrow before the two Pinkerton agents get back.
Hey,
As they suggested, I think we should head back to more safety and collect ourselves. Perhaps assemble tomorrow.
sure thing. I'm starting to feel the whiskey kick in, so I think it's best if I turn in.
I want to put this whole day behind me.
Yes, I would definitely agree. Um, yeah, she doesn't know Johnny Hart, but I think her hand would kind of I don't know, um, reach for Sally's and give it a squeeze. I do not
Squeeze his
know
back.
about I do not know about you, Sally, but I do not I would prefer some company tonight. Would you mind uh, if we went to the same place? I
Of
I do not
course.
want to chill squeeze, and I I do have a rather decent room in one of the better hotels. Uh, Excellent thread count, um, but I I do not know if, given the interest that I have acquired by Mr. Smith, I do not know if it would be the best idea for us to go back there. Perhaps I could accompany you to your residence.
Of
Uh,
course, you're welcome. You can come over, of course.
uh,
I don't know if I've got thread count, but it's a good place for what you
Sally,
can get for a teacher's salary.
Sally, at this moment, I could care less about the account than anything else. What I would require is a friendly presence and someone who has their head on straight. I'm not
Mm.
sure about myself at this point of time.
And that squeeze on Kalki's hand gets firmer. Um, and there's a moment where Sally looks like she's really doubting whether or not she has her head squarely on her shoulders. But in seeing how shaken up Kalki got, how Kalki still is, and how I think she also kind of feels a bit of a debt is owed after Kalki calmed her so much after that initial anxiety attack a couple nights before in front of Jesse's. She steels herself and she looks a lot more settled when she looks back up to Kalki, and she says, "Of course, come by mine, and we'll have a relaxing evening, and we'll get rest, and we will address this in the morning."
Uh, Excellent. I thank you. Thank you, my friend. And she'd kind of look over to Johnny. Mr. Hart, I assume you would have residence
I'll be all right. Catch
there.
you later.
The Carnatic Tea House run by Auntie Maya. Please meet us there in the morning. I think we need to. I I think we need to recollect that.
You can count on me.
Yeah. Uh, yeah. I
All right.
think we head off.
Okay. I'm saying like the night passes uh roughly about as well as nice as it should pass. It's definitely not a comfortable night for anyone here after all that you've experienced. I'll say that Kalki, Sally, you both have dreams. You hear the echoes of screams, both of you. Just a feeling of like fear, a feeling of like needing to run, a feeling of danger, but nothing like tangible that you can really hold on to. Every now and then you might see what looks to be like a giant shining green light staring directly at you. in the midst of your dreams. But then you awake, and it's a new day. I'm going to just go ahead and move you all over to Auntie Maya's tea house now. You reconvened. It's probably about, I'm gonna say that with all the tossing and turning and the other things over the course of the night, you probably got in like 10:30.
Okay.
And so it's once again just Auntie Maya in here. Sammy is nowhere to be seen. Though she does look like she's a little bit stressed about that. As tea's being as she's like out serving tea. Oh yes, here you go, Peta. It's just like pouring tea for everyone here, like setting things out as she goes back out. There's like maybe like 5 or 6 people inside of this tea shop right now, but no one's paying attention at all.
And about what day of the week is this?
I'm gonna say that that was a weeknight. That was that was Friday night that you all experienced that. So you're not worrying about school or anything right now. This is just a day for you.
Okay. I think then Sally is sipping on a cup of chai. Almost like she's sipping on it. I don't really know how she's very focused. There's an absent-mindedness to her, but it's not that she's not paying attention to her surroundings. It's as though her surroundings, the lens of her focus has just shrunk to the area directly in front of her, and she's almost robotically sipping on the chai to the point that I think when it's empty, she takes an extra sip before she realizes she needs to put the cup away. And she's just still pouring on this journal that she's hoping to decipher. Thank you. And I think earlier in the morning before they walked over, she was looking through what little she had on ciphers in her personal library at home. And maybe she has a few notes scrawled. I don't think she would have carried the books with her, just a journal. And she's just digging into this because it's the only physical thing she has that she can interact with in the moment. Everything else is just emotions and panic and a shaky sense of the reality around them.
Roll pouring into library use for me.
Ookie pokey. Library use. Success.
All right, cool. If you had failed, I was going to say that you were extra tired today because that's what you ended up doing instead of sleeping as the dreams got you. But you succeeded. So, you went through this over the course of the night. I'm going to say that you found that some of this was written in hang on, I wrote down things and I have them here so that way I don't have to make them up later. Never mind, I didn't write that down. So you have you've noticed that like this is written in notes from a couple of different languages. Some is the local Native American local Native American language here, and the others of it is also like kind of like written out in Spanish. But you're noticing that this is talking a lot more about like folklore and different like spells and traditions of the area. You keep noticing a couple of phrases that are written over and over again. One of the things that stuck out the most that you've seen a couple times is Shadow Desert.
Shadow Desert. Will she glean anything else because she does understand Spanish? She does not understand. She only knows 2 languages, her own language and Spanish. So you've already accounted for the fact that she understands Spanish, right? So she's getting like, you said it's only written in 2 languages?
No, those are the 2, like those are the like you see you're still going through the cipher, but there's some parts of it in the cipher that didn't look to be English, but they were still ciphered the same way. So as you like started to put the letters together, you're like, oh, this is Spanish. or it just talks about parts of Native American cultures without like specifically going into the language itself.
Okay, making reference. Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, you see there's a lot of local folklore. You see something about winged creatures, and something about Shadow Desert. That's the fullest extent of it that you're like able to glean so far.
Sally, your brow has been increasingly getting furrowed to the point where it is a valley on your forehead.
Hmm. I'm sorry. What did you say?
The lines on your forehead are furrowing so hard that you have acquired a new valley. What is happening?
Sorry. uh, it. I'm. It, I guess I was concentrating very hard on this journal. Um, it's. I'm getting mostly just references to winged creatures and something about a shadow desert. But and then she just kind of like her voice just her speech just mumbles off into silence and she sinks back into concentration on the journal, doesn't really fully finish her sentence.
Isn't
Uh,
that isn't it endearing how she does that? She'll go to Johnny and say this. By the way, Mr. Hart, have you had tea? This is
Um,
not tea. This is chai.
well, I think it's working for me, whatever you call it. Uh, uh, Feeling a little bit better this morning. Man, there were some things last night that I just want to get out of my head. But let's face it, there's something bad going down in this town.
How? I am sorry, Mr. Hart. We do not have an opportunity to do proper introductions. Uh, I I told you my name. I have only recently arrived at Rickshaw. Have you been here longer, or is there a particular reason why you are here?
Uh, well, I work at Jesse's. Well, I was fired, but I've been here working, just making a living, making people happy, playing the piano, doing some tricks with my handy revolver. So, yeah, you might say I've been around. I've been here. People know me, or thought they did.
Hmm. Most curious. Most curious indeed.
And Johnny, this wouldn't be the first time this has happened for you. It's been a kind of like a recurring thing where either rich people are buying up a business or it turns out that they've been the person behind the business the whole time, as like a name on a sign changes or like they put their face up on front of it or something. So like rich people have been doing this for a while, but you've probably just been going about thinking that whatever it is isn't going to happen to you until here we are.
Look, the town's been changing. Like everything getting bought up. Yeah, you ask me, I blame the Yankees. Bet they're behind all of this.
Hmm.
And so I'm gonna say is with this Auntie Maya comes out and she's looking a little bit nervous. She comes to you all. She goes, I'm so sorry to bother you, but have you seen Sammy around? He was supposed to be in today.
Has he not turned up for work? And she will look over to catch Sally's eyes and then just come back to Auntie Maya.
No, and he was supposed to be here 3 hours ago.
Damn, that's another thing. I heard that folks been disappearing around these parts.
I believe we saw Sammy in front of this the establishment. Alistair's. I,
Mm.
he,
Jesse's.
he yes.
Oh, you mean the other place he works?
Oh,
He works there.
Yes, and Johnny, you may or may not have seen around, especially if you drank on the job before, as you were kind of describing before. Just making sure, like, yeah, he Wait, no, that can't be right. She said she thought I could have sworn, that he told me that his dad owned that place, but no, Alistair owns it, so that can't be right.
Jesse's kid. Yeah, I don't drink on the job. I was fired, you know.
Yeah, he
uh,
said he said something that his it was either like his dad or like a family member or someone owned it. I can't remember. That kid always said such strange things. I wonder where he is. She like tuts and like starts to walk off.
and I
Sally's
will
hand comes up and lays on Kalki's wrist.
immediate look over.
I think we need to find Sammy.
that kid, he's got to be hurting real bad.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know if he knows what happened to his paw, but either way, he's gonna need help.
I would.
And I owe it to Jesse to help him. He can't be forgotten like this. Oh yeah, Kalki, what is it?
I agree. He seemed particularly upset when his friends were dragging him away from the entrance to this new establishment.
Mm-hmm.
I believe we should, if it is not because he's a handsome young Latin king, short king, but it is also because he is a someone who has lost family and is. I think we should. Yeah, I think we. I mean, we'd finish our tea, pay Auntie Maya, and Auntie Maya, I will try and look for him. Do you know where he lives?
Oh, someone's at the door. I'll be right back.
Do you know where Sammy lives, or any of his friends who we could ask?
She says, well, I know that he liked to stay around that area of town that Alistair's was at because his friends would stop by, but there was also he had a couple of like strange friends. They're all like none of them were his age that I remember, but they all used to stay like, well, you know, like over on the side of town where lots of things would close down. They just kind of like to hang out around those buildings. I was worried about him, but he told me that they were all fine and that they were up to doing they were all up to like good things. I never saw him into anything, but yeah, that area of town where everything were kind of shut down, everyone moved on to like other parts of the city. That's the only those are the only two places where I know. I've never actually seen him go home before.
And Sally casts Kalki a meaningful look.
Well, we will try and find your worker, Auntie Maya.
She's kind of like, you know, says thank you, and then she just like walks off. She's still tutting, just like a worried parent, just like their kid isn't around and she just doesn't really know where he is. But she goes back to working on chai and doing a bunch of just other things, making sure that the store is staying going.
Yeah,
Should we
I think
return to the place we found him last time? Do you think he's still there with his friends?
that's the stable that we were politely eavesdropping on. Yes.
It was kind of like a like an office building out before. So yeah.
So would this second area that Auntie Maya mentioned be this area that we had found?
Yeah. It's the same area. The closed down area of town before where you were following him when he was skulking about.
Mm,
I think perhaps we head to that old office building. I think maybe that
yes.
might be a good place to take a closer look, perhaps.
Hmm.
Yeah.
All right,
Uh,
and we're gonna say that like in the middle of Johnny handling, I was handling all this, that Johnny's just following you all. Uh, so you make your way back over to the side of town, and like I said, it's kind of just like things look like brighter the more like on the regular side of town you are, but like as you move out to
Mm,
this other area with all these like disused buildings, um, like they like it just feels darker about it, right? Like the building's a little bit more like closed in together, not as much sunlight goes through. People are just kind of like, everyone doesn't want to be seen, but also is staring you down so that you don't mind what they got going on.
mm,
Um, you know what? Now that you're here and you're like investigating, right? Or like you're like, sorry, go ahead.
no, so because of the paranoia, the coat that she has on is like pulled to the side. She is holding the Winchester in the long, sling she has for it. Like yeah, with one hand, like just, and if anyone looks at them for more than 2 seconds, like the fury of Surya, the sun god, is going to like be transmitted through her gaze,
Mm-hmm.
and just like an instant tightening on the rifle.
All right. Also, Johnny, to catch you up, we are now looking for Sammy back on the side of town that we found her before, where things are just a little bit darker. There aren't as many people around.
Yeah.
It's like the more abandoned side of town. Um, and so while you all are kind of like here and like actually investigating now and not just kind of following behind Sammy, especially like on alert, go ahead and roll spot hidden for me.
Mm,
All three of us.
Oh yeah.
All right.
don't expect much. Failure.
Mhm. Okay, Sally, I'm going to say that, like, as you're looking through this, like, some of these are offices, some of these are houses, some of these are whatever, right? These places feel abandoned, but they also kind of feel like a little bit like suddenly abandoned.
mm,
Like, some of them look like no one's been here for a while, and that's like the way it's supposed to be. But, like, you look at a couple of these, and like, there are like plates and moldy foods, like, in some of the like apartment buildings that you're walking by. Like, someone set something down, and then they just kind of like never came back.
mm. It's almost like they're evacuated.
Hmm.
I think she
Uh,
calls the rest of the party's attention to this, but continues determined to get to her destination. Doesn't really linger on anything.
mhm. Uh, and I'm gonna say from there, yeah, you all make it there. So you're back outside of the same office building that you were at before, and now you hear a lot more kind of like frantic, like scuffling towards the back. It only sounds like one person's in there.
Uh, this time before my friend goes off running into something, I think Scotty would step in front and with the she'd turn back to the other two, put a finger to her lips, and is slowly trying to go around with the with one hand on the rifle, ready to like pull it up if not required. But she is trying to surreptitiously look at who is uh, making the noise.
Okay, roll stealth for me.
Okay.
Everybody or just Kalki?
Kalki, because she's at the front.
Mm.
Oh, this is gonna suck. Whoa!
Never mind.
What
Let's
the?
go!
What
That is an
the
Yeah!
extreme success. Let's go.
actual fuck?
Uh,
Wow!
all
Wow!
right, cool. So I'm gonna say you round the corner real quiet, like your rifle out, and you see Sammy just kind of like inside of this building here. It looks like kind of like a cleaned out where, like a workshop. He's just kind of like rifling through some like papers, grabbing some things. He has just like he's like putting things together in like a little go bag. You see him pull out and load a pistol.
I,
Um, mhm.
Before he finishes loading it and closing it, I think uh, Sorry, actually, continue. I'm
Mhm.
sorry. Go ahead.
I mean, like, if you feel like you did something here as you saw him like pulling a gun out, then you like go for it if you want to.
I would, I think, because see, I rolled an extreme success for the first fucking time. I don't want to like give away the stealth by just like, hey, we're here, like don't shoot. So
Mhm.
like, but like, yeah, no, I think she'd
Shoot
I
him
think she'd
first.
I think she'd wait. I think she'd wait.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Okay,
I think she
okay.
would wait.
So I'm gonna say that if that's the case, then yeah, he's just putting together some things. He's moving kind of frantically. He doesn't really see you. He last thing he does is that he pulls out a pistol and he loads it. One of the revolver, I guess. He spins it real quick, make sure everything's good. Pops it back in. He sets it in his holster. Uh, and he turns around and he sees you standing in the doorway and immediately reaches for it before he's just like, oh, it's you. I'm sorry. I'll say the first thing that you see when you notice him is that his eyes are red as if he's been crying all night.
Sammy, what has happened? Are you all right?
You wouldn't understand it. It's okay. You wouldn't understand it. I um I have to go. I have to do something. Can you tell Auntie Maya I might not be back for a while?
She was concerned for your safety. I, are you sure you do not want to tell her yourself?
I I really have to do something right now. That's it's sometimes it's just that way.
I have heard a lot of these tales of the lone wolf and the lone cowboy who wanders into a town seeking trouble and solving things and getting all of the damsels. But this is not a fantasy, Sammy. What is happening? Tell us how.
Mhm.
What is going on? There is. There are enough things that are confusing everybody here. Please, just share what you have learned. Why are you crying like this? Your eyes are gorgeous. They should not be as bloodshot as they are.
He looks like he wants to say something, but frustration is the primary emotion that takes over his face as he goes, I could tell you, but you would not understand. I just need you to know that I have to leave. If you wanted to try to roll something here, you have your interpersonal skills, but
Hmm.
those are going to be the ones that you want to use to try to like get information or like try to like work with somebody through something. Or if you kind of, I mean, like you already kind of know what he's going through right now, but if you wanted more information on that, then you'd roll psychology.
All right. Um, give me a second. God
Okay,
damn. What
psychology.
the fuck?
So
Okay.
psychology, like I said, that's an extreme success. Psychology is going to tell you again more kind of like what his headspace is at. Like you might give you like an idea of what he's about to do more so than like trying to get him to move one way or the other. So I'm going to say that you see a feverish determination in his eyes. You see more than a man on a mission, you see a man with an intent. There is something that he is going to do, and it is going to get done. Um, and as you see the gun he put in his holster, you get the feeling that somebody is not going to be alive tomorrow.
But do I also get like, see the glaring death flag that he has put on himself? Like,
I mean, it's possible. Like he like said, he's like 25 or whatever, right? Like he looks like he's prepared to do something. I'm gonna take this a little bit further. I'm gonna say that with that extreme stealth, you saw some other things that he put into his bag. One of the things that he has in his bag is a stick of dynamite. So
hmm.
he is looking to cause big damage. He is looking to do something, and it doesn't really look like he cares a lot about what's going to happen between him and getting there.
You say that we are not going to understand, but please, Sammy, why don't you try, and maybe we can aid you, because I saw what you were squirreling away in that bag of yours, and that does not seem to. It is not going to be masala chai. It is going to be explosive chai.
He is going to look at you all and go,
Wait, what's in his bag? I'm gonna try to grab the bag.
that is not going to be great. He is immediately going to pull his revolver on you.
Hold on. Slow down. Hey, I know you're out of for blood, but gotta be honest, so am I. Maybe we can help each other here.
He,
Would Sammy not recognize?
Sammy would recognize Johnny, but no one is grabbing his bag. He is holding on to it right now like an animal with food guarding problems.
All right.
Yeah. He is. It's just like, damn it, Johnny. Now is not the time. Now is not the time. If you want to know what I'm going to do, if you want to know what I'm going to do so bad, I'm going to kill that son of a bitch, Alistair Smith, tonight, right here, right now, and I'm going to mow down anyone else who tries to stop me.
I ain't gonna stop you. I think I'd shoot him myself if I could. And you know I'm good with a gun.
This is my mission right here. I don't need anyone else to die for this. You all wouldn't even know why I'm doing this.
And Sally goes into her bag. She pulls out the journal, facing forward with the Ouroboros facing Sammy, and she pushes it towards him. What is a shadow desert? Tell us what we don't understand. We found this here.
You found this is like, I know that's our journal. I don't know what you're talking about for the shadow desert. You guys seem like nice enough people. Here's what I'm gonna do. And he goes backwards real quick. And he writes something. He starts writing on a sheet of paper. He just starts scratching some stuff out real quick, pulls it out, folds it up, and hands it to you. He goes, if you feel like something, how do I say this? Okay, so if you feel like something bad happened tomorrow, if you wake up tomorrow and things don't really seem the way they should be, and you start wondering if maybe you're going crazy, you have to open this sheet of paper.
Okay.
And he hands it to you. Sorry, what are you gonna say, Johnny?
What do you write there?
He goes, this and I can't stress this enough. There's something very bad coming for this town. I can't tell you, because I can tell you, but sorry, that's the wrong button to hit. But and so and that's all you hear. You saw his mouth moving as he started to say things, but like TV static, it just kind of shh.
Wait, I believe you, Sammy. I'll keep the paper.
Yeah.
She takes it. She tucks it into the journal, closes it, almost like she's afraid for it to open before it needs to.
Yeah. So trust me in that. I would love to. I have to handle this, because if I don't, no one else will.
Can we help you?
Just take care of Auntie Maya. And as he says that, he just kind of puts his bag on his shoulder and then just starts to head out.
Before the Pinkertons are onto Smith as well.
He goes, I mean, I guess they've been here for a while now. I don't they know a lot of people don't like him. The three of them approached me and I didn't get any information from them.
The three of them?
Yeah, the three of them. Wait, shit. And then just like again, he just kind of like, all right, okay, cool. Yeah, the three of them. Maybe you just haven't met the second one yet. The third one yet, I mean. They're around here, they do things.
I am certain they do. Um, this is in the morning, right? More or less,
Yeah.
like that he's going to do this.
Mm-hmm.
At least tell us where you are headed.
He goes, I mean, I know where he's at right now. He's in Jesse's. He's sitting there going over the register like a pig in a trough, looking at all the treasure he has upon him. All of a sudden, I'm gonna put a bullet between his eyes.
And how do you think you're going to get in?
I've been in that building since it was Jesse's. I've been in that building since it was anything that was like, sorry, no, you wouldn't. Yeah, Alistair's. I've been in that building since it's been what it is. He can't stop me from getting in there. I've been in there since I was 5.
And if we wanted to get into Jesse's as well at some point, could you help us do that?
He looks real quick and goes, okay, so sure, if you're ever trying to get in, so there was this one summer, he says, that it was real humid, like out of nowhere, right? And so we had to find a way to like get the heat and humidity out. It rose upward. So the guy who owned it before created a couple of like heat vent windows at the top of the like on the roof, and they don't latch correctly. I kept telling him to fix it, but he was like, it's fine, it's whatever. So like you can actually just go from the roof of the next building over directly in, and then like you'll see one of the windows and they just pop up.
Good to know. And that window goes into where?
It's in the attic, and then from there you just go down.
Okay. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Good luck, Sammy.
And then he's kind of like, like he looks really sad. Obviously, like he's been through a lot. But this is, this is the moment now where he's moved now. He has to do something. He's burdened by a purpose, and he has to go forward. So in this make or break moment for him, he goes off.
Should we stop him? Should we stop him?
I don't think so.
If I do not believe that young man would be ready to let go of his intent, the only thing we can do is perhaps intervene or aid. An intervention would require, I believe, some physical force from our part.
Well, yeah, I was gonna shoot him in the leg, so
That is definitely an avenue of action to pursue. I was simply going to tackle the young man, the younger man, to the ground and sit on him, but that would, I think, be not as appreciated.
well, he's a 25-year-old man. I'm not sure about your chances there so much.
So this is, I think, perhaps a good point to Kalki Iyengar is 6'3" and built like a
Okay.
tank.
Yeah. Sally looks up a full 12 into the buffer head as Johnny says, I don't know if you can do that.
I take it back.
Yeah.
You're a monster. That's a compliment, by the way.
I see. You are into big women. I understand. The only thing that I feel that we could do now is perhaps provide him a distraction. Mr. Smith has had his eyes on me for a couple of days. Maybe if I go into this Alistair's, maybe I could provide young Sammy with a distraction, right? I'm not sure. I do not know what to do. I am simply an author. I do not. Oh dear.
Hmm. Do you guys want to look around this place? Maybe there's something to find here. I would not want to do it myself.
I can go ahead and like over the table here. It does look like he took anything that would have been like of use here. If you like look around the room, this is a lot of a this looks like a place where maybe like a person might have crashed here and there, or like people might have met up, kind of similar to like the Pinkerton safe room, safe house that you all visited, but definitely not like a kind of place that would have had too many more things in the way of like what was going on here.
There's no more journals or books.
There's no more journals or books. That was actually like that might have been dropped by someone who was doing something kind of similar at the same time you all were running away. At the same time they were running away from you the last time.
Hmm. Well, if there is nothing here, then the only other course of action that we have right now that I can see is for us to, for at least I will head into Alistair's and try and occupy him and his people so that they may not, so that Sammy may have a chance. I'm not sure. I do not know how else to go about this.
I think I might. Mr. Hart, do you think you're up to a little climb to the top of Alistair's?
Yeah, why not? You know, you only live once.
All
I
right.
think there's a moment where Sally looks at the journal that she's still clasping in her hands, and then she looks at Johnny's gun, and she looks at Kalki's gun, and then she looks back at the journal, and she just kind of goes.
I think I would I would have. I still have my holdout pistol on me. I still have my rifle. I think I would like flip around the revolver and hand it to you, butt first.
Oh,
Mhm.
well, okay. And she takes it, and she's
Mhm.
holding it in a way that people that know how to shoot a gun don't hold a gun.
You're
I will
gonna
say
need
that
one of those.
if you're planning on going to Alistair's, you will not be able to carry in your rifle.
Yeah,
Ah,
yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. The rifle I will put away. The holdout pistol, I have something in mind if someone wants to take a closer look. But yeah,
Okay.
You want to trade in your rifle? Might get a good deal.
I would much rather not. This has been with me since I've come to America. But given that it may be held at the door, I think perhaps, Mr. Hart, I shall, uh, I shall give it over to you. Perhaps
You think I could get it in?
you are going
through the
through
roof.
the attic. Is that not right?
Sure, I'll do my best. I'm not a rifle guy, but so I'll give it back to you when I can.
All right. And I think she would give you a nod and quickly put a hand on Sally's shoulder and just, Sally, this is not something a school teacher should be involved in, but neither should be an author. But there is danger here, and please take care of yourself. Be careful.
You too.
I want you all to roll listen for me real quick.
Oh,
Listen.
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 Yeah, the algorithm's gonna fuck me up now. Yep.
Oh,
No.
Success.
All right, let's go. We got a singular success here. Johnny, you hear outside the sound of something skittering. It sounds larger than
It's
the
that
sound.
varmint.
It sounds large. It doesn't like the same like the skitter sound of like a bug or like something moving, except for like large enough to knock over like cans and things like that. Sounds like it scrapes a little bit
Quick,
on the
it's
outside of the.
outside.
Yeah, like sounds
Watch
like a little bit
out.
like it scrapes on
It
the outside of
be
the building.
what's outside?
It be a thing that eats people.
What?
The monster, the beast. I don't know. The killer.
And Sally is holding the
I'm
hold
gonna
out
go check it
pistol
out.
now.
No. You have
Yeah.
a full-on revolver.
Oh, she has a revolver. Okay, Sally follows with the revolver out
Hey,
with her arm like
Don't point it at me.
out. I just not at you, just out.
I mean, yeah, sure.
Yeah. Not over here, okay?
Yeah, sure. I'm gonna. Ooh, there are people around here.
Ooh, is there a back door to get to the
No,
alleyway?
I mean like there are people around here for what happens next.
Ooh.
Roll luck for me.
God damn it!
I mean, as Sally is once again
Success.
going to the goddamn.
Mhm.
Oh God.
So I'm going to say that yes, you both run
Did you want to
outside.
shoot someone?
Yeah.
You both run outside to see exactly what it is. And almost Sally, at this point, it's almost starting to seem like it's familiar to you now. You opened up you walked outside of the open door, and then the next thing you remembered, you are back inside in a full embrace around Kalki, shivering in fear. Johnny, you have closed the door behind you and are pressing your entire body against it as a means to barricade. You don't know exactly what happened outside, but you do know that something in your body is telling you to run. And as you are now, like again, like held inside.
It's bad. We gotta get out of here.
Sally is
Not this
shaking
way.
in
Look,
terror
let's
and
find
also
the back way.
rage.
Oh,
She's-
Sally.
It's not hurting us. It's just making us run away from it, and we don't even remember what it looks like. What is this thing?
Well, I don't think it matters now. I think right now, the way my heart is beating, we should run, perhaps. Extricate ourselves from this situation as quickly as possible.
That's what it wants. I think she checked the revolver. She didn't fire, did she? Is it still
Nope.
with her?
It's still with her.
And she had it in her hand. Is there still sound outside?
Roll listen.
Yeah.
Fumble? What's that?
Oh,
Ooh,
I got a 99.
a
hey,
fumble.
you know,
That's a fumble, man.
it sounds like it could be safe out there. You know, like it's actually.
She knows. She goes. Immediately goes.
Yeah, it sounds like it could be safe out there. Also, you know, hey, I feel like this is a fun little time here to bring up this this paranoia here, this little bit of delusion you've got going on, Kalki, as you are holding on to a trembling but now a fully emboldened Sally Hayes. You know, you just hear a couple of like you're listening, whether or not it fails. You just here's a couple of like loud stomps moving in succession.
I think Kalki immediately yeah, drains, all color kind of drains from her
Mm.
face, and she just hears the trumpets, like the horn of the elephant call in rage. And I think she will just because uh, as I remember, you said that Sally was came straight up and was being embraced, right, by Kalki.
Mm.
I think Kalki would just lift her and just like immediately start walking backwards. Uh, no, no, no. This is not.
Sally starts
Yeah,
wiggling.
yeah. What you see is the shadow of a large creature covering the light from the inside, from the outside, as it like passes over you, walking by the windows of this place. Everyone else does not see this.
This is definitely like a contested like action.
Mm.
Sally is trying to break Kalki's grasp on her, and she is determined
Mm.
to get back out that door.
Oh, she's not gonna let you go at this point. Like
Should we roll for
Mm.
100%.
I mean,
Okay.
if you two both want to roll strength and see what happens, go for it.
it?
Oh
Okay.
God. Look at just let's see.
Uh,
You
I
got a
feel like
fumble, and we
that's
got a
so
critical.
wild.
Sucks,
That's
sucks.
so wild. You went from a 99
You
to
got
a
a
1.
99 and a 1.
The dice tell a story.
Yeah,
What can you do?
I think Sally just like compresses herself and just like falls out. Like yeah.
Mhm.
She's out the
Amazing.
door, and then she turns on her heel, and she's got the gun in front of her, but she's walking backwards in the direction of the sound. And she's got this like wild look on her face, like she's doing something of great importance, but she's also doing something of like that is physically ridiculous to behold as she's marching backwards down this alley.
Uh,
Uh,
yeah, I think Kalki, like as soon as that happens, I think she would have made a desperate grab, but she would have ducked out of the way. I think Kalki is just Sally and is just following, like at this point, like yeah.
She's too slippery.
so I'm gonna say that if and Johnny, are you going back outside?
I guess I'll follow them out there.
Okay. So as the two of you go outside,
What
you
are
don't
they
see
on about?
anything. You don't really see anything. If you I'm gonna just to compress the amount of rolls we have to make. If you look up, you might see a couple of like claw marks, about 3 inches deep, like a story and a half up on this building that you're in. But you don't see anything like specific. If something was there, it's no longer.
I think Sally gets all the way to the end of the alley and bumps her back against the wall, and then like does a weird like spin around, like she looks like for a half a second like she's gonna shoot the wall,
Mhm.
and then just stomps her foot because it's gone already. Ugh.
I think Kalki would have come running after Sally. Please, let us leave this area. We are not safe. We are not safe.
It's gone. Whatever was here is gone. Whatever. Do you see that? The claw marks? What has claws but tries to scare you away? There's not a scratch on any of us.
It is very different from most predator dynamics, from what I have heard. An apex predator does not lunge at any prey unless they are certain that they can make a successful kill.
Hmm.
Even then, sometimes it fails. I do not understand what a creature of such magnitude and potency as to leave scars that are that deep a story and a half above. I do not know what need such a creature would need of whatever it is doing.
I'm gonna say that this whole thing probably took like roughly about a half hour for you all here. And there was a lot of just kind of figuring out what you were going to do, how you were going to move, being pinned down, not being like knowing exactly what was going to happen. So with this, having that time period, I'm going to say that it's now that you hear the sound of a loud explosion over towards the way of Alistair's.
Oh no. Silly man.
Yes, the fireworks have started.
We gotta go see what's going on.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. We'll head in that direction.
Okay.
I think in that moment, I think like she would look to Johnny Hart and like hold her hands out for the rifle. But yeah.
Is Oz still with us? Because it says that he's muted here and I don't see or hear him.
No.
Yeah, I think so. He
I'm
was
here.
talking to somebody.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
here. Yeah, just
No, like I see him on the stream, but I can't hear him in here.
Oh.
I hear him.
Yeah, cool. I might have to refresh again.
He's a
Hang on.
all right.
quantum Oz.
Hang
Quantum.
on. I'll be right back.
You mean Schrodinger's?
Mhm.
Yeah, I don't know what quantum means. I just know that it's a thing that sounds like a thing that's not all here. I don't know.
Mhm.
Quantum leap? I don't know.
That's
We're unsupervised again. No, we're not. Never mind.
Back. Not really that.
okay.
I'm going to say that we're just gonna go ahead and move you all there, right? So you all go to the Alistair's.
All right.
You do. You see that Johnny is he's a little beaten, he's a little bloody, but he seems to be mostly okay. However, there is now a large hole blown into the side of Alistair's, and you see lots of people walking out with injuries on them. You, like, just in kind of like in like moving through it like real quick, you would hear, I mean, I know he was awful, but to go that way is so wild, so bizarre.
Hey, what happened here? What happened here, man?
It's like that man, that boy, he shot Alistair Smith. He blew the wall open on Alistair, and before he had a chance to do anything, he just shot him 4 times.
Killed him?
I can't imagine anyone coming back from that.
Where's the boy? Where's the kid?
Like I said, you saw him like on the way coming in. There were a bunch of people who were kind of like holding him down.
Oh yeah.
Just kind of getting ready to tie him up as like the sheriff and his deputies were making his way over. Alistair is just kind of like, it's a very like odd emotion. Like he did what he came to do, but also like he seems like he's a little bit empty, you know, like it was a very like straightforward resolve kind of thing, but like what do you do after that, right? Like who are you after that? Where's your emotion after you go through something like that so quickly? He looks happy and angry and like he would like he's about to cry at any moment all at the same time, but he's in cuffs now, as the sheriff is picking him up and taking him away to the county jail. As they're starting to pull him away, he gets one last look at you all and he says, "Don't forget, if something feels wrong tomorrow, You have to look at it. And I want you all to make one more spot hidden roll for me.
I don't trust these dice.
Oh, you got a
Oh.
success.
Oh,
Okay.
Failure.
And Sally, you see on the back of his shirt, there's some blood on the back of his shirt that looks almost like a handprint, like something tried to grab him. And it looks to be moving like a little bit. Like it could be a trick of the light, it could be a trick of your eyes. It looks to be like it's moving into like some sort of a shape, but he's moving too quickly for you to see anything, and now he's gone.
Well, that was not the conclusion I thought would happen. Very, very bold of young Sammy to have gone the way he did, but confusing. I did not expect this.
I thought he would be a bit more. He said he knew the building since he was 5, but why'd he blow a hole in it?
It is a very American modus operandi.
We're in Mexico.
New Mexico.
New Mexico. But yeah, it is a very North American approach to things. Yes.
I suppose.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, what's the right way to, Johnny? You would probably recognize something similar to this.
Okay.
Throwing explosives into like a burrow or something to like blow all the animals out, and then
Yeah.
kind of like shooting them as they came out.
Yeah,
Mm.
that does ring a bell. Right. He wanted that sneaky varmint to crawl out of its hole.
Hmm.
What hole?
The bar, the place, the building.
About where is the damage from the explosion?
It's like the wall is out, but also kind of mostly it's that like, excuse me. It is I'm gonna say like it's off towards like the side. If you like were to look through the hole, you would see more kind of specifically that it was the office. And so like likely where the safe was at, where a whole bunch of like other things were at, it's probably it would have been where you would want to be if you were trying to go through a hostile takeover and see where all the assets were.
Right.
Would this have been towards the alley where the body was? Or is this on the same side of the building? Or
you know what?
like
I'll say that. It's around there. Yeah.
And it's 2 stories or 1?
This is on the ground floor.
Okay.
So are you all planning to investigate, or like what specifically are?
Yeah, Sally's thinking about trying to get in through the top and avoid the lawmen blocking off the crime scene.
I as Sally is I are you going for the roof then?
Yeah, I think she's gonna go to that adjacent building and try to see. I'm assuming there's like a ladder that she could get on the top of the roof and then transfer over, and then because that's what he said, right? The next building over can get you to the roof.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's making moves towards there.
Sure. You know what? Like you don't have to worry about rolling climb here. This is a very like low stakes climb getting up this. So we're getting close to the end of time here. So I'm gonna move us into a couple of things at once. So Sally's going up the ladder. Johnny, are you going up with her?
I think I'm just gonna go walk in straight into the where
Office.
where things are happening. I just gonna take a quick look, just confidently walking in. Like,
I
hey,
I I'm too paranoid to let my friend go by herself. But before she does, uh, she's going to take a quick look around, scan the crowd to see if she sees the Pinkertons.
Yeah, you see one of the Pinkertons. He's just kind
What
of like,
is
hmm?
what is the vibe?
Just kind of like he's like writing and observing. Like he's not really like doing
Hmm.
anything now. He's just kind of getting together the information of what's going on.
I Yeah, I think I should clock that, but then yeah, she would have gone after Sally.
Mhm. Okay. Um, yeah, and so you've had a lot of brushes with something that you can't explain, that you can't identify, that you can't hold on to, that you can't even like hear. But just this one time, as you're on top of this roof looking down, looking and seeing Sammy being pulled away, you get a good look at what that symbol on the back of his shirt was, what the symbol that the blood turned into. You see the symbol of an eye.
Hmm.
It glows a sickly green glow, and right in the middle of everybody. No one seems to notice, no one seems to move. You see probably about maybe 50 feet up in the air above him, some sort of many-legged winged creature of sorts, probably about 3 or 4 feet tall. It shoots a bunch of tendrils through him. You hear a blood-curdling scream that everyone briefly reacts to before immediately going back to what they were doing. And then it flies off. And there's nothing there.
Could I have
Meaning
attempted to?
nothing
Could I
there.
have? Could I have attempted to take a shot at it with my rifle?
You could have attempted. Yeah, actually, yeah, you probably could have attempted to take a shot at it with your. I mean, you can try to if you want to. We have time.
Okay, I think yeah,
Combat rifle.
taking taking the rage, I think, which is slowly
Mhm.
paranoia, all of that. But yeah, let's see. Ah, motherfuck.
Oh, oh.
Oh, I'm going to use 3 points of luck.
Okay.
yeah.
I am going to use
Ow.
3 points of luck to take a fucking shot at this motherfucker. Hold on.
Kill that
26.
bug.
Mhm.
Yeah, I will use 3 points of my luck to yeah, make the shot.
Okay. I'm going to say so. We'll rewind a little bit. So you see it fly. It swoops down like a hawk, like very quickly, like making its way down to try to grab Sammy. You see the shadow. You notice while you're up there, the shadow in the air as it starts to make its way down. You load up your rifle. You take a shot. What was the damage on your rifle?
I believe it was oh shit. Hold on.
Which rifle is it?
It is a the Winchester 76. It's 2d6 plus 3.
Yep.
Okay, go ahead and roll
I
that
got
for
it.
me.
All right. Mm. Not
All right,
bad.
13 damage. Okay. I'm going to say that as it starts to swoop down, it shoots out these tendrils. I'll say like maybe like 2 of them pierce through Sammy before a bullet wound pops right through it. It screams. A sickening green ooze comes out of it. as it like starts to fly off, and Sammy is on the ground bleeding, in cuffs, and nobody has any idea what happens. The problem here, more specifically, is that it looks like you shot him in this moment. And that's where we're going to leave off.
God damn it! Okay.
Everything's fine. It's all fine. It's fine. It's great.
I'm
and
not.
fine.
I'm not stress smoking, guys. This is a pleasant.
Mhm.
This is fantastic, y'all. We had a great
Very nice.
time. So I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna work our way backwards here. Oz, tell us who you are and where we can find you.
Hi, I'm Oz Mendoza. I guess you can look for me at itch.io. You can check out my work there. I don't have any Call of Cthulhu stuff there, but I have stuff that I designed for Monster of the Week, fan-made stuff, and some of it is free. So check it out at wamari.itch.io.com. And we do have a YouTube channel, me and my friends. Check out the episode of our new series called Creepy Cascadia. So just go on YouTube and search for Creepy Cascadia. And that's all for me. Let's go to Adi.
Oh, hello, people of the internet. Adi MK, Fabhi him. You know the drill. You can find me at Adi MK on Blue Sky and on YouTube, and Noonlight Creations on Instagram, where you can check some of my art as well. I am going to be part of so many streams in the couple of days. So I think I'm all over the place. You will find me at Panzer Stables. You will find me at Sword and Key. And you will also find me on Roller's Joint at some point. But yeah, I am freaked the fuck out. All right, Chanel.
Hi, I'm Chanel. I'm also freaked the fuck out. And you can find me pretty much anywhere online at Chanel Lees, with or without the hyphen. Try the hyphen first. If it doesn't work, take it out, because some social media websites don't let you put a hyphen in your uniform username. And I think that's bullshit. But you can also find me at linktr.ee/Chanelese. I think that's without the hyphen. Try both. See what happens. And there on my link tree, you will find my stream schedule. And you will also find my actual play VOD, where you can catch up on anything that I've been in, or if you want, you can even scroll all the way to the bottom and see my very first performance and be like, haha, look at the noob. She doesn't know how to do things. Yeah,
I'm
check
going to do
out my
that
stuff.
now.
Oh, make sure you give me a full report of everything I did incorrectly, please. Yes. Yeah, find me online, and soon bleh, I'm gonna be here. I'm gonna be here twice because I'm on other shows. I don't remember things, so that's why I have a stream schedule. So if you want to know where I am, look at Linktree.
Vested next
But
week and then right back here.
yes, exactly. And then in the future, not appearing on my stream schedule yet, but being kind of vaguely hinted out on social media sometimes. I am working on a project, and I'm just going to go ahead and drop it. I'm going to be DMing for the first time on a stream. So if you want to see that, follow me on social media. You'll see me like saying stuff about it. Yeah, that's it. Bye.
Yeah, and I have been Crimson Soul. Like I said, I'm normally a VTuber. You can find me at twitch.tv/Crimson Soul _, where I play whatever is currently interesting me and try to draw as regularly as I'm supposed to. And I will be back here next week, Wednesday, for Vesson at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. And again here Thursday to close this out at 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Central. This week also we have December 12th, 7 p.m. Central, A Forge in the Dark hack one-shot, Something is in the Dark. Saturday, December 13th at 8 p.m., Central Fields of the Dead, A Midwestern Zombie Apocalypse returns. And then Sunday, December 21st at 11 a.m. Central, Wander Home, Season's Oath, Interlude 10, followed by Thirsty Sword Lesbians, Oops, all aced, and Anthology at 2 p.m. Central. We're raising money for Feeding America all month. Find more Nerds with Dice adventures over on the YouTube where you can catch our saved VODs. Stay updated on everything Nerds with Dice by subscribing to Nerds with Dice on Blue Sky. And if you have a story to tell or a game you wish to showcase, our Creators app is always open and can be found on our Blue Sky. Or you can ask for the link in the Discord. We have been your Wild West Call of Cthulhu, and we will see you next week. Bye.